Hey, how's it going? I'm Evan, and my wife and I moved to Daly City about 5 or 6 months ago. We purchased our very first home here in Daly City in December. 2 months after moving into the home, we noticed that we were having some electrical issues in the house where we would notice like one or two rooms would go out of power and other rooms would stay on. I'd go check the circuit breaker and none of the circuits were tripping. So right then and there, I kind of knew that there was something kind of peculiar going on. I realized that maybe I needed to, call in and actually see what's going on with PG&E. PG&E came and they took off the actual meter of my home, and right then and there, they saw that one of the jaw clamps out of the four is actually loose and dangling around. PG&E troubleshooter said, okay, this is really dangerous, and you need to search for a company that essentially could replace your whole panel. So that's when we started searching for an electrical company. That same day, I called a few electric companies that were companies that service the area, and I came across this one that was called Electric Force GT. And this really nice guy named Arturo answered the phone, and he was able to actually come that same day and meet me and look over the whole situation. He saw the panel, and I was just blown away with how much time he took to walk around the house and take his time with me and explain the situation, versus the other companies that were kind of like in a rush to like look at the thing and like give me a bid or a quote like as quick as they possibly could. I got all these quotes and they ended up being like relatively in the same ballpark of price, but I without a doubt went with Electric Force GT because really impressed with how Arturo really took his time with explaining everything, and made me feel like I wasn't just someone who didn't know much about electricity or power, and he kind of walked me through everything very patiently. And that was something that really clicked and made me realize like this is the company I want to go with. Working with Electric Force GT was honestly perfectly seamless. Like from the moment when Arturo showed up and walked over the whole plan and gave me a schedule of like how the complete project would go from start to finish, it was not only did it happen super fast, and he was able to like even get us like permits and like job orders from PG&E way quicker than like what was normally quoted, but he also just laid out every single step of like how it would go and what day and like what would be being done on each day. And so that to me just showed like such good communication and also clarity of what the project would be. It was really enjoyable because all of his workers were really friendly. They showed a lot of like care for our house and respect for the property. And it was just incredible how fast the project went to happen. I thought it would take like over a week, and they pulled it off in like 2 days. I would absolutely recommend Electric Force GT to anyone in the area, from as far as you could possibly. Electric Force GT gives service to. I have no affiliation to them, but yeah, I'm completely blown away by their service and their friendliness about how they go and meet their prospective clients. I'll definitely be leaving them a super good review on Google, and I actually hope to do more electric work at the house, and we'll without a doubt be calling them to come back and do more work for us.